Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you, I believe it is today. And I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for clicking here. If you are the person who is my ride or die, thank you so much for always clicking here. And if you are someone who is new, please, I hope you will stay. Please hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. And once you get in the comments and you look at all these beautiful comments of these people in this high vibe and tribe, you're going to want to stay. Promise you. Okay, Aries. Here we go. One from the Psychic Tarot for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Tell me about Aries in the week ahead, please. Looks like that's the one. Bottom of the deck, we have Shadow. Interesting. Shadow is the Moon card. We have Accelerated Motion. Came out in the reverse, so I feel like something is taking longer than you wanted it to take. But I usually will take that, you know, as it comes up as a reversal. But I felt like I was supposed to turn it around. But it's like the wait is over, is what I want to say. Things are going to move quicker from here. And I think it's because you've decided it. You've made the decision. We have abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Someone has realized that they have a connection to the source. Yep. Someone has realized that their manifestations are just as important as everyone else's. You've learned your worth, and now you know how to manifest accordingly. We have adversity. Accept the challenges. Accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I love that. Yes. You know, and I say it all the time. Look, stop pushing away the people who you think are not your people. Allow them in. Get out of the doorway, y'all. Allow what shall arrive to arrive. And then whatever shall go, shall go. Just get out of the doorway. Because when you accept the challenges, that's the best way to learn. When you realize that the challenges are there for your benefit and not for your downfall. It's not because of you. It's like it's not happening against you. It's happening for you. Once you realize that the adversity is always going to be here. And once you realize that it's supposed to be here, it's part of the plan. Yes, we go through a lot of things. Y'all, I could tell you tales about my life that will curl your toes. And you're like, Elsie, why are you still standing? Because I chose it. That's why I'm still standing. I truly am the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles at the same time. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Because if you are a spiritual teacher right now, you've had one heck of a hard life. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, your life has been really, really damn hard up to here. But tell you what, would you give it back? Because I wouldn't give back any of it to be at this place that I am right now with the understanding that I have currently. All right. Yeah, right. Let's go here. So for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please give us some more energy for Aries for the week ahead. Aries, if you're wondering what's going on this week, please go look at the sneak peek. The sneak peek for this week. It's all time-stamped for you. All right. Accelerated motion and adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. One of the best cards in that deck. All right. Got one here. I'm just going to take the next two off the top that have flown here because we've got a whole little book here. So we'll take the top two. We got the wreath and the fly. The wishbone. A wish is granted. All right. It's never a bad thing to hear, right? We have the handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. I just had this conversation with a bestie of mine. She was going to invite somebody over to her place. And I'm like, oh, do we have to have that many people? Really? Do we have to have that many people? And then I realized that by trying to discourage her to invite more people, that I was probably keeping myself and her from the blessings that might transpire from a handshake. From meeting someone new, a stranger that could be really important, significant in your life. We've got the wreath, sorrow over loss. And then we have the fly, a period of ill health or depression. That's the adversity. For some of you, it says sorrow over a loss. The loss could literally be anything, y'all. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be an energy. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. We should look at the bottom here. We've got the Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Watch your money. And then we have the Desk, pay attention to your work. So make sure that, make sure you go over that pay stub with a bit of a fine-tooth comb. Make sure that they are paying you what you're worth. Make sure that you're getting the overtime that you did. Just be careful with that. All right. Let's take a look here, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sorrow over a loss. Somebody here has lost something. It could be precious things. It could be things that you really, that you have been carrying with you for a long time. You could have sorrow over a loss of, I'm just looking at the wreath, and this wreath is, it is fresh flowers, but it's also purple ribbons. It's like, there's love, there's wisdom in the orchids, there's third eye energy. It feels like that's for some of you, you could have lost a person. And if you did, I'm really sorry. They could have walked out of your life, but for some of you, you really could have lost them to the next dimension, right? If that was you, my condolences. So the adversity, maybe Aries, that you've been going through is a period of ill health or depression. Feeling like nothing's going your way. Maybe you have sorrow over this loss. Maybe it's not a person, but maybe it's a job or an idea, situation. But I do feel the handshake. The meeting with a stranger could be the key here to accelerated motion. Tell me more about this. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. There's a new long-term love on the way. You could be the one looking for the new long-term relationship, or it's something that it is in the very, very near future for you, Aries. Yeah, there's been a transformation in love energy here. You've changed your mind about something, Aries. That's what it feels like. The Eight of Swords, yeah. You were up in your head about something, and I feel as though there's been a breakthrough, is what I want to say. You have a better understanding of your feelings, better understanding of love. That you've been thinking about it possibly in the wrong way. Maybe you were looking at it as a sorrow or a loss, and it actually has not been lost. It was just transforming. It just looks different. It feels different. It smells different. I think that you didn't lose anything here, that you're in sorrow over the loss of the past. And the past is never going to be the present. It's never going to be the future. There's no point in mourning it. So this meeting with a stranger that could be important is maybe someone you actually know, but someone you don't actually know. Someone who's maybe had a transformation. But I do feel that you have a greater clarity about your feelings, a greater clarity about who you love or where your love is. This could be same-sex love for sure. Could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Got Scorpio here as well. The transformation, I believe, is in the way that you were thinking about it. I feel that you were thinking one way about it, but you've realized it's actually another. You were thinking about it too logically. You weren't thinking about it with your feelings. And when you looked at it logically, with the knowledge that you have about the person or the situation, it always told you that maybe it just wouldn't, there's just no way it could work. Logically, there's no way it could work. But you didn't have your feelings involved, I think. Once you understood the feelings, once you had clarity on the feelings or truth about your feelings, I think it became more clear. And you realized that you had to get rid of the doubt, get rid of the overthinking, get rid of the logic, because there is no logic in love. And that's the truth, Aries. There's no logic in love. Love is a feeling. It's not a thought. Yeah. Thinking about love does absolutely nothing. Yeah, feeling it is what makes it something. Love could be all around you, but if you can't feel it, if you can't receive it, Aries, then it's nothing. Yeah. I think that you're going to be given a gift here from the universe. I feel like the gift of a long-term relationship, of family, of abundance. Abundance in general is a very broad term, right? That's love, money, health, more than we need of all of it. It's a very abundant life. But I feel like you are the one who is now downloading all of these wishes, hopes, and dreams into the 3D, which is kind of beautiful. You've changed your mind about thinking about love in a logic way. I think now you're ready to feel it. You're emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. You're submerged in the emotions finally. Yeah, he's sitting in the water, right? You're submerging yourself in the emotions. He's got the crown on his head, and I feel that that tells me that the crown chakra is open. Somebody here is open to change, open to downloads, open to the thoughts of things changing and transforming in love. I think this comes on the heels of a feeling of depression or of ill health. Maybe you were unfortunate and home, maybe taking care of yourself. And it doesn't have to be anything terrible. Like, it could be the common cold. It could be a cold that really wiped you out and you're just feeling lonely, like nobody cared for you. But the truth is, you had a lot of time to think. Yep, you had a lot of time to think. So I think the sorrow, that the loss, is the thoughts from the past. Yeah. I think that you have been through a lot of adversity, but some of the greatest spiritual teachers have been through a lot of adversity. Look at that. We've got something. You've decided that you're actually going to reveal some things to someone, that you've actually picked someone. There's no more, you're not taking any more offers. You have decided, you made a decision about picking the Empress. Because it's time, it's divine timing, and you feel it. You're listening, Aries. Bravo to you. You have big feels for this person. You are about to take in a message. And I feel like you, for the most part, have been feeling like your hands were tied and you couldn't do anything. But you've decided that you're going to tell the truth. You're going to bring something to the surface that has previously been hidden. Yes, I think that some emotion's going to finally come into this thing here. All right. We have card number 33 and card number 2. You might be seeing the number 332. Things are about to go your way, Aries. If you had a tough 2022, somebody left the cage open and decided, you know what, I'm just going to let you go. I'm going to let the feelings of love go. I'm going to let all of the thoughts go. And I'm going to wait. Yeah. And work on myself. While I'm waiting, I'm going to work on myself. 8 of Pentacles is the self. I'm going to work really hard. Going to open the cage and let you go. And if there's any luck at all in the universe, then you'll come back. The 6 of Diamonds is the 6 of Pentacles, and then I'll give you reciprocity in love. And maybe we'll have some abundance. It feels like you just released it. You surrendered it. You let it go, but you still did grieve the sorrow of the loss. But if there is a way ever to get your manifestation, it's exactly that. You may have let go the idea of a friend or someone who's very loyal to you, or possibly you were loyal to someone else. It feels like somebody that you have love for, though. So it could be the love of a friend. It could be maybe you're going over the details about the love of a friend. 1 and 8 is 9. Maybe you're that's what it is. Your feelings have changed. You see this friend now as a love interest. That's what it is. You don't want to be in sorrow anymore. No more looking over my shoulder. I want the loyal one. There's somebody in your sphere in your aura, in your life, that you know of, that to you is someone who is ultimately loyal, possibly a friend, but I think that you've had a transformation or a change of memory or change of mind, change of love in the mind. The four-leaf clover is luck. It's all about luck. It's all about abundance. Whatever you bring in, whatever is owed to you. Card number 2 is the High Priestess, which means that you're listening to your intuition and you're manifesting. I think that's what made you open the cage and let the bird fly free, that you know that it was going to come back. Or maybe you didn't know, but maybe you took the chance anyway. You had to let them go for a bit in order to be able to connect with them again. You had to grow up. There it is. You had a lot of growing to do, right? You had a lot of growing to do, lots of things to learn, many beginnings, many changes of mind, many things were ending and then beginning. You were in sort of a tumultuous time where things were uncertain and you had to keep your eye on the prize in order to win the game. You here are the King of Swords and the King of Cups, but ultimately you have grown to be the Emperor. You're grown. Bravo. Bravo. What's the challenge here? The challenge is making a sacrifice of some sort, coming to an epiphany, making a sacrifice, or looking at things. Maybe you're looking at things way too close is what I want to say. Maybe you're scrutinizing the situation way too close. But that being said, you're the one in charge. You're the Emperor. You have to scrutinize everything. You have to look at everything with a little bit of cynicism. You have to. You're the Emperor. It's all on you, right? Yeah, you run the empire. You're the bringer of food, the bringer of everything, the protector, the everything. And so you must have a lot of scrutiny here. All right, we're going to go into the extended here, Aries. If you'd like to come watch that extended, we're going to find out what the sore, the loss is. Who is this new person? This is accelerated motion, and it is because of the adversity you have endured. We're going to talk about what kind of adversity that is and why things are all of a sudden going to move really quickly. We have card number 8. Card number 8. I feel like the universe is in on this. This is a divine connection. We have the beginnings of somebody who is in pre-emperor energy. I feel like you have leveled up. And now you understand what's at stake here. You understand the abundance is at stake. Yeah. And you need to go find your person, I feel. I feel that you want this. You want the luck. You want the family, the long-term love, the long-term relationship. You want it, and now you have to go find it, Aries. I'm going to go into the extended. If you'd like to come with me, there is a link. It's the first one in the description. If you're interested in a private read at all, please also look for the yellow dot. You will find my email address. You will also find your way to Wizio, which is where you can book me. But if you have any questions, you can always email me. I'm always willing to answer your questions. Just please know you cannot book through email, but I can, let you know the process if you're interested in that. I'm going to go for now, and I will go over to the extended. If this is where we part, Aries, I'm going to be back anyway. You're going to get at least one more reading out of me this week. I'm going to go for now. I love you guys. Bye-bye.